Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with aBlogtoWatch. Please subscribe to our videos on YouTube and like this video if you find it useful. This is a review of the Alessandro Baldieri Seamonster SM-46 watch. Now, Alessandro Baldieri is a pretty prolific Italian designer who has done a lot of watches, and I'm sure his name does not make his Italianness at all confusing or difficult to determine. And he has a really good eye for making something sort of sporty, modern, familiar, but also at a reasonable price. So Seamonster is one of his dive watches or dive style watches, and there are many of them. And I think they're cool and they do a good job in terms of sort of like styling and colors and materials. I think there's sort of a lot to like there. I like those goggles on the rear there. It just says sub-Italian, and it has these cool little things. 200 meters water resistant, so it's not a full 300 meter diver, but it's still pretty good, and I like a lot of it. 46 millimeter wide case, that's what the 46 stands for, so Seamonster 46. Rotating diver's bezel there. I like that Milgauss style lightning seconds hand, which he sort of found a way of integrating there. I think what Alessandro Baldieri does, which is pretty well, is borrow familiar elements but mix them in an interesting way. So it's like you see something like that seconds hand, which clearly he did not come up with, but he sort of integrated an otherwise interesting look that you feel, oh, I welcome that. I know that I like that in something else. I'll like that here. Overall construction is really, really quite nice. This sort of bead blasted case is just sort of a nice fit for this type of theme. This particular type of color is I almost want to call it concrete. It has a concrete dial. There's different versions of the Seamonster, so this just happens to be one. This is the type of case that you could switch with all types of straps. He says that the straps are reconditioned ammo leather. Don't know what that means. Sounds military. I don't know what ammo leather is. Maybe it was leather that was carrying ammo of some kind. I don't know. I like the depth of the dial, and I do like a lot that the hour markers are applied. That adds sort of a nice touch to it. I think a lot of these more independent dive watches have really boring dials, and Alessandro Baldieri does a good job of making sure that the dials have that nice mixture of detail, but also simplicity. And when you see a lot of his designs, you see that sort of restrained sense of Italian or European aesthetic, which really is beneficial to quality lasting watch design, which I think is missed a lot in some of sort of the Asian design that you would sort of normally see playing around with themes like this. So I think that it does a good job. The Seamonster, like I said, is an automatic watch. It contains a Miyota 9015 automatic movement. So the Miyota 9015 is a very good Japanese mechanical movement. The 9015 is sort of like the Miyota equivalent of the ETA 2824. So it's a 4 hertz movement, which is pretty good. And it came out a couple years ago, and it's become very, very popular as a lower cost but sort of relatively similarly performing Japanese movement to some of the base ETA movements, such as the 2824. I like this watch a lot. I think it's nice. This one is a limited edition of 300 pieces, and they do pretty well. Oh, also sapphire crystal. Price for the Alessandro Baldieri Seamonster SM-46 is $1,150, and you can see the full review on aBlogtoWatch soon. Thanks.